ghosts, poltergeists, and demonic beings. No, this isn't the start of a horror movie, but just some of what John Zafis has encountered during his career as a paranormal investigator.
I'm going on 40 plus years, and I still have a lot of the questions when I originally started. Because the more you delve into the supernatural, the more questions you come back with trying to prove or disprove something. We investigate a lot of things with human spirit, removing haunted items. Energy could be attached to these things and wreak havoc in a person's home.
Following in the footsteps of a long line of paranormal investigators, John keeps those items locked away here in Stratford.
Ed and Lorraine Warren are my aunt and uncle, and Ed was my mom's twin.
You've probably heard of Connecticut natives Ed and Lorraine Warren. They investigated countless paranormal occurrences over the years, including the murders in Amityville, New York, made famous by the movie The Amityville Horror, and the Perron family haunting in Rhode Island, which became the basis for the Conjuring movie series.
Worked on quite a few different cases with them over the course of the years, and here today I do a lot of my own investigating and have my own team, and Dan's part of our team today.
The things that we experience and the things that we can record and document are just part of the natural world, and we're just trying to understand it.
Throughout this room, many of the items you see are haunted, and some of them even have ties to Connecticut, like the Virgin Mary here. It was said that during an exorcism, her hands melted off.
It was a haunted funeral home in Southington. The family that was living there had several children. The haunting escalated and the family was being attacked on a nightly basis by these spirits. John actually was one of the investigators on that case.
The priest had placed a lot of relics and things around, and one of them was a little Mary statue. And when Father went to go retrieve it, he discovered that the hands were melted off of it, and it totally startled him. He wouldn't touch it or anything. There are those situations like the haunting in Connecticut. One exorcism was performed. It was very successful. The family moved out. There's one case for 4 years I worked on, and it took 16 exorcisms to free the woman.
A lot of the darker stuff that's here was involved in satanic rituals where negative energy was brought in and ended up being attached to those particular items.
I think one of the most common things is dolls. One that I acquired by a very good friend of mine, and the doll was in his family for many years, locked up in the attic. And he was so worried that whatever was attached to this was going to wreak havoc on the rest of the family. He's saying, never want this doll to go into anybody else's home, so please place it in your museum.
Intelligent hauntings are the ones where we can communicate to them, and then they can communicate back.
How many are here with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we're dealing with families that are scared, that don't know what they're experiencing. For me personally, it was important to be able to go in and give them some answers.
I'm still on the same journey as Danny. I'm on the same journey as somebody else just starting out. We're looking for answers. We want that scientific proof to be able to back all this, and I hope that happens before I turn into a ghost.